Hello. Hi guys. Happy Monday. Hope everybody is good. Hope you all had a restful weekend. I hope you all took some time for yourselves. Yesterday I did nothing and I am quite proud of myself. I got out of bed pretty late, ate breakfast and went right back into bed, and I was very happy about that. Um, so I hope you had a relaxing weekend, and I trust that everyone is safe, every one of your family members are safe, and you are sanitizing, you're remembering to wear your mask because unfortunately, um, Trini's not thinking right, apparently. They're not thinking right, and our numbers are going back up. Let's not get complacent. Imagine that. I'm putting this at the front of the video when I usually put it at the ending. All you let we get it together, please. We can't afford another lockdown. We cannot afford to be lapsing and playing the fool. So, again, happy Monday. This Monday, I just want to share with us in our usual Monday pick me up. Let's get going. Talk. We are nearing the end of, we practically there. The end of this week, we will end March, and a new month will begin, a new quarter will begin. And I want us to, I know for me, like I feel like I got tired with all of what is happening. I feel like we was riding the waves, you're on the surfboard, and it was riding the waves, and it just had that 1 week or those past 3 months where you just felt like, you know what, I feel I just gonna lie down on this surfboard. Wherever wave come, I would just float and glide with it as it come. And you did not feel like, I don't know about all that, I just did not feel like riding waves. Riding any more waves of nothing. So, a new quarter is approaching, a new month is approaching, and my encouragement is to let we do something. Let we see if we could gather all our marbles together and put them back in the bag. Those of us who bag of marbles fell, let's just try to find all the marbles and put them back in the bag and see how we could push forward, or even if it's to just stay sane for this next quarter, let's do that. Right? So we're doing this. All the way in it together. I'm not here to pretend or to make all you feel like Melina's always on top of her game and she always has it all together and all seems to be well. Nah. Not, no. So, like I said, it is a new week. We're wrapping up the first quarter, and yeah, outside today, all I like my view, all of this view, my deep breath view. Yeah, so come and catch your breath, take a minute, sigh, cry if you have to, need to. There's my view, right? There's my spot right here. Kenya, there's the spot. So what I wanted to talk about today with us is I know we've been dealing with our challenge, our wholeness challenge, our challenge to healing, our challenge to wellness, both inside and out, mostly on the inside, mentally, emotionally, the areas that people can't see. Wholeness there. But so I know we have been dealing with identifying the trauma areas, identifying what are the triggers, just going into full-on rehabilitation mode, getting it together more or less, and yeah, doing this, unpacking all the things that we'd have packed in our childhood as adults, just to put, those painful situations, emotions, occurrences that took place as far back over the mountain over there as possible. And we right now going over there, getting them and dealing with them. So I know that would have been heavy. It's heavy for me. It is heavy for me. And I know it would have been heavy for some of you who actually getting on board to deal with those things. So what I want to talk about today is there's a night last week I just had sleep wasn't coming, and I felt like the Holy Spirit wants to have a conversation. I just find, like, during the day we could do this during the day. Why 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning you just have me up here, just up? So I was up listening, and one of the things that he spoke about was the fact that I found like life was plenty things happen. Like I tell you, I've been going back over there and getting all the things that you would have thrown over there, going back and getting those things, and in assessing all those things, I just felt like, but this is plenty to deal with. Yes, now, baby, let's try to do this when little people not around. She come here to sing. Why did she come here to sing? So I need to pause it. So yes, so he basically gave me some examples. So he said, look at Joseph, and he started off with the big one first. He said Joseph would have been given a dream however long, and as a teenager, and subsequent to that, like, all hell broke loose. Family started acting food. They sell you. When they sell you, somebody buy you, the person who buy your wife want to rip the clothes off of you. You end up in jail, innocent. Innocent. You help the people there in jail, and when you help them forget you. You tell them, oh Lord, well, when I help Ollie with this, when Ollie reach wherever, don't forget me. They forget you. 2 years later, you get called, and that is when it seemed as if all the storms calmed. But it felt to me like going through that story, it's just like, oh my goodness, Joseph just had a storm here, a storm there, a storm over so, and he was just dealing with things that was just coming up all over your own family. No matter of fact, they wanted to kill you, and there's only one brother. Oh boy, nah, let me don't kill him. Throw him in this hole here, let me don't kill him. And then when that brother left the scene, the others who wanted to kill him just decided, you know what, we go get $20 for him. we will sell him. And he just went through, he went through, and I just find like his period, the period of all the things that took place between the dream and the fulfillment of the dream, it just felt like a lot. So I know in digging back up those things that we're trying to assess and dissect and heal from, you might just find like, this is plenty. This is too much. This is too much for one person. Oh Lord God, spread it out a little bit. Give somebody 2. Give me 2 as well, and give somebody else 1. But don't give me all 5. I alone have 5. And that's how it feels. Of course, everybody will feel so. So, he moved on from Joseph, and then he went to, well, I don't know if you know how Joseph's story ended up. He ended up being ruler. Pharaoh just put him in charge. I mean, the only thing he wasn't in charge of, but when he was in Potiphar's house, the only thing he didn't have a say over was Potiphar's wife. But like, she didn't like that. She wanted Joseph to be all over him too. But when after he went into prison, when she lied and said that he raped her, and he went into Pharaoh's house, Pharaoh put him in charge of everything. Like, if any decision had to be made, you could have asked Joseph. And so he went on to Ruth. Now Ruth, like I told you all in the last video, Ruth and all had she own thing. You come, this man marry you, he bring you here, all you end up, he die. Your mother-in-law, husband die, your father-in-law die, your brother-in-law die, your husband die, and then your mother-in-law, Paul, you know what, I can't do nothing for you. Best you go back home. Rejection in your waist. And you're trying to figure out, okay, what am I to do here? And in tears, Michael saying, your people will be my people, your God will be my God. Naomi, I'm not leaving you. So, you know, so she went through that. And then now you move from being well taken care of, because husbands, that was their responsibility to take care of the wives, the women were home. So you move from that situation to your mother-in-law telling you, dress yourself properly and go and see if you can get things for you to eat, and you end up in somebody field picking up scraps off the ground, because that was it more or less. You was hoping that the people, the servants of the king, would leave something behind so that you could get. And you move from that point to, thank God for a good mother-in-law, because I should say she was just trying to do the best for her daughter-in-law. So she told her how to dress, what to do, how to strategize to get herself an ex-husband. Lo and behold, it worked. Naomi, Ruth ended up being queen. You understand? So it to me it seems like it's plenty. And then I told you all about Esther last week, her story as well. You're orphan, no parents, you end up with your uncle taking care of you, and then they just come and snatch you because a king need a new wife. Nobody ask you nothing. Hey, pretty virgin, great, you come. And nobody asked your permission. You didn't have a say in the matter, and all your uncle could tell you was just don't tell them people and them who you really are and where you're from. And so she went through the process. It might seem luxurious to you, but I was talking to my friend Aline, and she was explaining to me how a harem wasn't something nice. Like that year of purification. Like if you dig up into the matter, it wasn't a cute scenario, you know. So yeah, so she ended up in that, and of course, thank God she got chosen. She became queen. And so I'm saying all of that to say, I know in the digging up and unpacking and dealing with all the trauma and signing up and entering into rehab, we may uncover some things that really and truly, like, I wish I could have skipped this boy. I wish I didn't have to. I wish, how come, you know. And like I was told, sometimes based on what your end looks like, it requires that you go through some really difficult things, just because of who you may have to reach, the people that you may encounter, the persons that you may have to minister to, speak to, give advice to randomly. And it may seem random to you, but because of what you probably would have gone through, or the process God would have had to take you through, you don't know, because Joseph ended up saving a whole nation. A whole nation. Based on the advice and the governance that he gave to Pharaoh, based on the dream Pharaoh had, he ended up saving the nation. So you don't know, based on your trauma and you going into rehab and going through all that you would have gone through, you don't know who that is for, or who it for. And it may be hard for you. I can't begin to imagine the thoughts Joseph probably would have had. Just thinking about, like, God, what's this? You know, what is all of this? And I can't begin to imagine the thoughts, the questions he may have had. And of course, you know, the question goes, so he probably would have swallowed a lot of it. But when you read the whole story and you read what point A to point B, and in between there, it just seemed as if the whole alphabet fit in between A and B. But when he reached to B, you saw, like, oh my goodness. Now I understand why he ended up here. why he ended up in this position and why he had to go through all of that to end up in this position. And the same people who sell him and treat him bad is the same people he had to come and save. So you just don't know like what all of it is for like right now, because I am sure Joseph probably thought, nah, this isn't making sense. This not adding up. This not right. No part of this is right. And then Esther, same thing. You end up in a position where she had to save her people, and she told her maids, if I perish, I perish, but I'm going before the king. And she was in the position at the time, in the right place at the right time. I mean, the verse said this. Mordecai told her, who knows if you were called to this place, this position for such a time as this? So you don't know, like, based on all that you would have gone through, all that you may be going through, if that is for a particular time and place. And based on Joseph and Esther's story, we understand that was just it. You had to go through all of this so that you would be here for this purpose. And it don't be pleasant. It don't be pleasant. Like I tell you, if you read the story of Joseph, you will realize that none of it was pleasant. It was the most hurtful things. When family do you, it's not right there. It's not right there. When mother and father forsake you, when siblings don't act as if all you come from the same place. You know? When the people who supposed to treat you right don't, that's the one that has pinched you most, that's the one that has cut the deepest, and then you just have to recover from that and move forward. So I'm saying, if you're in a place where you found or you find that, nah, this can't be right, people can't treat you like this, people can't do this, a father not supposed to do this, or a mother not supposed to do this, or siblings not supposed to do this, or my sister's not supposed to treat me like this. Hold straight and hold on, you know, hold on to God, hold on to Jesus, and just ask God to give you the grace to hold on until His purpose is accomplished, because it's for a reason. It's for a reason. It's for a greater purpose. Your pain might seem great and severe at this point in time, but the bigger picture, you just never know how much people are involved in the bigger picture. For Joseph, it was a nation. Just by his the direction, his interpretation of Pharaoh's dream, he was able to save the entire nation based on the things that he put into place, the strategies that he put into place. Esther, based on her being able to make Haman hang his own self by himself, if you read that story, based on how she handled that situation, he hung his own self. And you don't know how much people, and she herself ended up saving a whole nation of people. So it's rough for you alone to carry that burden, but you don't know how much or how much is riding on you getting through your journey successfully. So I'm begging with us, myself included, that even though it's hard, even though it seems difficult, even though it may seem unfair and rough and too much, because sometimes it feels as if like, no, this is too much, I can't deal with this is too much, I just find this is too much. Ask God for the grace and the strength. Lord, give me your grace is sufficient, and your strength is made perfect when I am incapable and weak and cannot. So just ask Him for the grace. And I know it is easy to get tired. I myself get tired sometimes. Cry if you have to, like I said, wash your soul. But your success may be hinging on somebody's deliverance. You navigating your way successfully through your storms, through your trials, Somebody's deliverance is hinged on you getting it together and getting out whole and healed and free. So you don't know, I could be waiting on you to whoever you are, need to go and get your stuff from over there and deal with it, because I may be waiting for encouraging word or some devotional sometime that I might click on to be able to find out, like, hey, I could make it, and I could do this. So I just want to encourage us on this gracious Monday, that if you are at this point in time journeying through your navigating your way through your processing your way through your your journey, your purpose, because it all led to them accomplishing their purpose in life. Esther's purpose was accomplished. Joseph's purpose was accomplished, and you just don't know who is waiting. And because of that, you can't afford to fail. You can't afford to give up. You can't afford to give in and say, not me, sick and fed up all earlier, and you gonna get peace of my mind. I gonna tell you how you uncaring, narcissistic, manipulative, and I don't like your ways. You can't afford to fail. You can't afford to you can't give up. Somebody is waiting. Somebody is waiting on you. Somebody's healing, somebody's deliverance is hinged on you navigating your way successfully from over there to over here. So I know, sometimes the audio people that say you are a cut track for Gucci to run. Unfortunately, I don't even know if unfortunately is the right term to say, but that's what it feels like. Unfortunately, you are the one with the cutlass and the swiper and the machete, or whatever it is you want to call it, cutting through the forest so that somebody could walk in a clear track. You are the one. So don't say the why me, just say, Lord, help me navigate through here, because I don't know how many people need this track to walk and get to you successfully. And that's the thing. You just don't know how many people. It could be one person, it could be thousands needing your testimony, needing your example, needing your faith, needing your tears, needing your sweat at this point in time. So I pray God gives those of us who are in set positions for somebody else, because basically that's what it is. You having to go through for other people. And when we think about Christ, that's exactly what he did. He went through all of this for us. And he did not cut his journey short, even though he didn't want to. He said, nevertheless, Lord, not my will, but thine will be done. So even if you have to say, not my will, God, but thy will be done. Not how I feel, but your purpose. Just give me the strength. Give me the strength to do it. Give me the strength to walk through. Give me the strength to live right, have the right mindset, the right attitude. Reading through Joseph's story, you would always see, and the Lord was with him. So just ask God, Father, be with me. Be with me in the midst of this all, in the midst of all of this. Be with me, please. Don't leave me. I need your grace. I need your strength. I need your wisdom. I need your comfort whenever you need it. But don't not finish the journey. Don't not finish your marathon. Don't not finish climbing. Don't give up. Don't give up on your goals. Don't give up on your dreams. Somebody who's trying to start a small business might want to know, okay, so how did you navigate your way through from over there to here? But if you give up, you won't be able to give them any information. You won't be able to give them any advice. You who probably going through a difficult marriage, if you don't continue pushing and pressing, how would you be able to tell somebody, well, girl, I know what it is to be in this position, but you know what? You could come out and you could enjoy your marriage and you could be happy and you could live a joyous marital bliss, experience that. And if you give up, you wouldn't be able to help somebody to tell them, yes, I know you're feeling frustrated and you're fed up and you want to tell your in-laws where they could get off, what cliff to jump off of, but you need to do so, fix you, do. And but if you abort the process, you abort the baby, you cut the journey short, you won't have that testimony, you won't be able to help somebody. So just be mindful that this is what I'm going through. I have to go through it so that somebody else could come out of it successfully, and it might be somebody's. So my encouragement today, viewers, regular subscribers, somebody needs your story. Okay, so that's just my encouragement today. Somebody needs your story. Somebody needs you to be whole. Somebody needs you to get out from over there and come over here sane, so that they could know, okay, I'm over here right now, and if she came from over there and she is now sane, all her screws intact and all her marbles back in her bag, then it is possible. I just need the know-how, and if you don't go through the process, you won't be able to tell somebody how to. So let's journey, let's finish strong. So love you guys. As I said in the beginning, please be safe, social distance, wear your mask. Let's keep the number. Let us get back down to the 3 a day and to 0 a day, please. Please, parents, those of you who have been homeschooling, happy Easter. Happy school break. Bless our whole souls. Do enjoy it. Yeah. So have a great day, guys. Love you all.